TikTok or Facebook because Instagram is acting a fool. Let me try it again. Instagram. I hope it's, oh yeah, it's still going out. Y'all, let me try Instagram again. Hold on. Good evening, y'all. Let me scroll this thing up. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Y'all all right? Everybody all right? Have a Tuesday evening. I'm going to try Instagram one more again. If it doesn't do what needs to be done, then I'm going to have to tell them to come over here and find us over here. Where it's acting like it have some sense. Y'all all right? How was y'all weekend? Everybody all right? Everybody okay? Y'all, I went to a conference. Wow. Was at a conference. It was online, but it was still phenomenal. Because we can't meet up like that, y'all know. Stuff still going on out here in these real life streets. Just something to say hey, but also not sure this might sound. Oh, hold on. Y'all, hold on. Can y'all hear me now? Hold on. Unable to start the live. Check your settings and try again. Oh, man. Y'all, I forgot. I was on a conference call earlier and I had my ear things in and I forgot to take them out. So let me try Facebook again. Yeah, y'all can hear me over here. I just had it plugged in over there. Let me get them back right. But y'all all right? Y'all all right? Q A con. Okay, let me try this one more again. Good evening, y'all. Good evening. Hey, hey, hey. Y'all all right? Y'all good? Let me get Facebook back on because this thing just did them so wrong. It did them wrong. And I'm going to try to get back on Instagram again. If I can't get back on here, Instagram, y'all going to have to come over here to where it acts right. Okay, so good evening, y'all. Good evening. Now, hopefully. Okay, Facebook. I tried it again. I had my ear thing in, and then when I took it out, it cut the whole Facebook off. So, anyway, yeah, Instagram, you just not going to work. So I'm going to put them a message to tell them that they can come over here. But anyway, y'all all right? Everybody good? I haven't seen y'all since Saturday. Anybody who was on the live Saturday, thank you so much. Y'all know I was on the live Saturday, and it was day 2 of my conference. But my spirit told me to come on there, and I paid for the replay for that conference. But let me tell y'all, if you were not on here Saturday, you missed a treat. And you didn't miss the treat on purpose. You didn't miss the treat on purpose. It's just how things went. Hello, Yesenia. I'm well. I'm well. Yeah, y'all, I had my ear thing in and I didn't know it. But I pulled it out and everything went off. So yeah, y'all, it was a good time. I went back in and edited and put the part that I could play up so people could at least catch that part. But my goodness, y'all, we had a good time on Saturday. Okay, it's over for you, Instagram. Every time I try to deal with you, I can't. The fire was on the live Saturday. Yes, ma'am. Yes, it was. I got my first carrier from your help. Thank you for all you do. You're welcome. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all better get them because they out here to be got. So I wanted to come on here tonight, y'all, and just, of course, y'all can always ask questions, express your concerns. But I want to just make sure that everybody is kind of keeping up with a couple of things. Keeping up, which means I'm about to tell you something that you would need to go, do a little research on. So y'all be watching. I'm not sure. I did not check anything today. I didn't check anything for the past couple of days, but because I just had to rest my mind. But y'all be watching for, I'm taking your course on day 4. It's so good. Oh, Ashley, I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. Y'all watch out. Y'all know the gas is a fool. We all know what's going on. I don't speak negativity on here. We just make sure that we are aware. But another thing I want you all to be looking out for, and again, I haven't checked in the past couple of days, but the convoy that is supposed to be going to Washington, you know, the truckers, you all, many of the truckers do not want to be a part of that. They don't want any parts of that. The decisions is theirs, but the information I'm going to tell y'all is why I'm talking about it. Watch where you're sending your carriers, because what is going to happen is they are taking specific routes. And if your carrier is in that route, guess what? They are inadvertently in the convoy because they cannot move. And if you get them in that kind of situation, it might freak some people out who don't want their businesses involved in that. So I wanted to just remind y'all, you know, go and take a look for yourself. See if the route has changed. See where it's going to be going. Some carriers are they don't even care if it's a money area. They would prefer sitting home or sitting in a non-hot area before they get stuck in that, because they don't want their businesses or their business names involved in that. And as dispatchers, those who are going to be dispatchers, or those who just genuinely care, please, y'all, take a look into it. See if it's still happening, if it was redirected, if other areas are going to be getting involved and coming from a different direction. It is important that we know, y'all. So we're watching for a few things now. We're looking at weather. We're looking at convoy. We're watching gas. So what I'll just advise as far as gas areas, and again, this is communication with your carrier. Some of you probably already know it, but we still going to talk about it because we still each other co-workers. We still going to talk about it. So you still want to speak with your carrier, and you might have to say, hey, you know, the gas is a fool. The convoy going to be another fool, or these be individual fools. However, I know that this specific area is not normally our lane. However, if we can go in this area, in this lane, and run it for 1, 2, 3 weeks, we can keep control of the gas. We can consistently keep money coming in the business until gas go down, the convoy is over, whatever it is that we need to do. I told you all, we have to keep very good communication with our carriers. And we are the SMEs. We are the subject matter expert. So when we're looking into these things, yes, they're looking. They're looking because their gas bill don't weigh higher. Not so much as the details, but more so in the space of, oh man, this gas, $4.34 a gallon. Whereas we are mindful of that. In order to keep control of that, this is what we can do. Would you consider, are you okay with, I will run you and route you differently for the time being? Because here's one thing about the transportation, other than it ever changing on its own, the variables. And right now the variables are, in addition to weather in certain places, the convoy, the gas. So I wanted to just, you know, talk to y'all a little bit about that tonight and give you all some, you know, some direction. So when you start your research, you have some keywords, you have what you're needing to look into it. Also, I want to talk to you all about, because a lot of you all are new. So start looking on your calendars and looking to see where the holidays are. Because what is going to be important for you is to make sure that your driver is not stuck somewhere during the holiday or don't have anything before the holiday if they are choosing to go out. So start looking into those. Now, I'm going to say this, okay? There is no sound on YouTube. Not quite sure what's up with that. YouTube, I don't know what's going on. Can't hear still. I don't really know what's going on with that. I might need to close it out and come back. Because it was on the same thing. Y'all hold on, YouTube. I'll be right back. Oh, I have to do a recap. So hello. Let me get back on YouTube real quick because that's where I really wanted to save this, but it's okay if I have to save it through TikTok. Another thing. So I'm gonna say this. Hold on, y'all. YouTube. Yeah, I'm clicking it up real quick because I wanna hold on to this. Go live. Holidays. We got to talk about holidays, but we got to talk about this specific thing. Conversational Q&A part 2. First had no sound. Okay. Here I come, y'all. I'm sorry. Sorry. Everybody don't be on the other platform, so I try to make sure they can get in where they fit in and listen in where they need to. So next, public, boom, come on. Okay, so go live. Come on. All right, here we go. So I want to talk about holidays. So I want you all to start taking a look at the holidays, see what the holidays are for the rest of the year. Now, there's only one other one that we're going to talk about, but I'm going to talk about them all, so you just keep in mind. So when I say look for holidays, okay, I'm going to specifically say this. This is not a dig. This is not negative. This is just awareness. Okay? When you are looking for holidays, look for the holidays that were deemed holidays before Martin Luther King, before Juneteenth, before, do you hear me? You want to look for the non-ethnic ones that they gave us, that they gave the people, okay? And this is not, again, it's not racial, it's not a dig, but this is what is going to be deemed holidays. This is going to determine whether or not your carrier is going to be stuck or keep it moving. There are businesses that are still open on the ethnic holidays. What you want to look into is what is closed, what has been closed. Memorial Day. I don't have a calendar up. The days that were original. 4th of July. Those are what I mean when I say holidays. I think they did give us Martin Luther King. But again, the bank may be closed, but businesses may still be open. They don't gave Juneteenth. I'm not even sure if the bank gonna be closed. But this is important, y'all, because we want to make sure that we are aware. We want to make sure that we know, and whatever nationality you are, you still want to know, because you're still running a truck. You're still facilitating money making. So you want to know, you know, how you want to make sure that your carrier is set up before that holiday, what they want to do during it, so they're not stuck. Either stuck somewhere because you didn't know that it was a holiday, or stuck wanting to make a move and can't because you did not get on it and into it before holidays. Yes, you are. There's plenty that you can find that will work them through the holiday. This last holiday, on the one this past, was it last Monday? I had my carrier, my driver on a mission that worked all the way into Tuesday. The money was good, okay? We picked up that Thursday, and it didn't need to be dropped off until that Tuesday. So you want to make provisions if your carrier want to go out, if your driver going to want to still be out. And you also want to make the provision for if they are out, you know, you want them to be out in an area where, okay, I know we can't do nothing, but I can still go get something to eat. I can still, you know, you want to be able to do your planning, how you want to do your planning. So these are just some things that I wanted to make sure that I talked about tonight. So we'll recap. We want to be looking for the convoy. Where will the convoy be? Where will the roads be blocked off? What does my carrier want to be a part of this? You want to look into areas that are hot, that you can help your carrier maintain a certain amount when it comes to gas. Gas $4. excuse me, and 34 cents is the max that I've seen. That is expensive. So you may want to remix that. You may want to speak with your carrier. Hello, y'all. I'm not ignoring y'all. I'm just going to get this out and then I'll scroll back and look up. Make sure that they know you want to talk with them. Hey, gas or food. Now, I found this area, you know, or these areas. I know they're not our normal. However, they will help us maintain until this order is restored concerning this. Or at least until everybody find out about this certain area, and then we're going to go see where another area is. So this is one of the main things for those of us who are dispatching now or coming into now. We are learning really, really good lessons because we are in the thick of it. We are in it. So, hey, keep doing what you're doing. Thank you so much, Ramonia. Thank you so much. So much. But yeah, y'all look into it. Like I tell y'all all the time, keep them in mind. Make sure that you know what's going on. Make sure that everything that you do makes sense and is good for them. You got to. Because if they don't move or they can't do what needs to be done properly, guess what? We ain't got no glasses. We ain't got no seats. We ain't got no shoes. We ain't got no food. We ain't got no curtains. We ain't got no... We don't have the things if we do not do right by the drivers, owner, operator, independent contractors, whatever they want to title themselves. And whatever I can come on here and tell y'all or remind you all about, y'all already know. Y'all already know I'm going to do that because we got to take care of our people. We must take care of our people. And we have to always be mindful that it is about that carrier, owner, operator, independent driver. It is about them. And again, since we know that we cannot make a carrier stay with us, if we shine, if we are mindful, if we keep the thoughts of them first and treat them as we would want to be treated, they will stay with us a few more minutes. Okay. They will stay. Those are the ways that you can get a carrier to stay with you or consider you first. All right. So I'm going to make sure that y'all know the things, all of the things. And we're going to work this thing out. We're going to work through it as best we can until there is nothing, that we are able to, we're going to do what we can. And we're going to do all that we can. So you all have the conversations. I can't stress it enough to make sure that you have excellent communication with your carrier. All right. You have to. It is imperative. Just do it. My drivers, we're to a place now where I have their route planning, really good. But even though I have them set 3-4 days, sometimes a week, almost at a time, I still contact them every day. Every day. And for those of you who've been following me for a minute, I'm so serious about mental health. I'm so serious about the dispatcher making contact with that driver every single day. It doesn't matter because sometimes you are the only voice that they hear. Hear me now and hear me well. Every day I contact them. Hey, how's it going? How you feeling? How's it going out there? What you seeing? I don't just give them a, hello, you all right? You en route? Everything going good? All right, then bye. No, how you feeling? Did you sleep well? Did you pull over? I know when I talked to you yesterday, you say you was putting some oxtails in the crock pot. How did they turn out? Because when they are moving like that, yes, it's a blessing. Because you're not here, there, everywhere trying to get. However, part of your task, y'all know I feel like this thing is ministry. Part of your task is to check on them. You are their point of contact. They are it just goes hand in hand. And you don't have to sit and, talk up with them all day, but you will be amazed at how much of a difference that makes. Y'all know, for those who don't know, the people out there getting sick, the people out there depressed, the people out there getting gout, the people out there, you know, they have nobody to talk to. The people done call home. People done died. People done grew up. People are laying up with their people while they out here trying to make it happen for their families and their work. And you just never know. And you don't ever want to be the person that feels like, oh, I got them lined up and I got them set up, and you don't contact them and you don't see about them, and you know you got them on the run for 4 days. So you only contacting them back on the 4th day to let them know what you got set up for them for the next 4 days. And you call them and there is no answer. Or you call them, the officer answer the phone and say they've been trying to get in contact with somebody for the last 2 days because such and such will no longer be driving. Or he or she'll be driving the streets of gold. Okay? It's more than just booking a load and getting you a couple dollars. Hello, Miss. Have Twick and Hazmat. Do you dispatch a vans? Mr. Bilbrey. Send me an email and I will get you connected with a dispatcher that I'm teaching or have taught. So send me an email at info at, well, let me know when you're ready, because I done start, look, listen, I done got too caught up. Let me know if you have something to write with. And what is AVANS? Or you saying do you dispatch? Now, if you got Sprinter and cargo, I can't do nothing for you. But if you have a dry van, refrigerated, even a box, then we can push through. All right, sir, do you have a dry van, a box truck? What's your equipment? Boop, 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 boop. Y'all can still ask questions. Dry van in a box. I got you. How long has your authority been active? Y'all, we just gonna go ahead and do a live interview right now. But still, let me give you the email first, and then we can talk a little bit more. So it's info, INFO, at T like Thomas, ENES like Sam, T like Tom, .com. All right. Okay. 26-foot box. 10 for 2 years. All right. Email me, sir. Kendrick. 26-foot box. New authority. So y'all on the other two, I'm gonna just tell y'all what's going on. Is going down over here on TikTok. The companies are coming in here, so we gonna be look like we're gonna be doing live interviews tonight. Just a couple things. If you do not know about this interview process, please hit the link in my bio and get the ebook called My Homeboy Said. It will help you with these processes. So when you do your cold calling, it shows you how to do that as well. You know what to ask and what to find out before you take someone on. But since we have them here, I'm going to ask them a few of the questions here, enough to see if there is something that I could work with, and get them connected with the dispatchers that I have trained, or if there's some over on here, you know what it is, what we got going on. But yeah, y'all, we want to make sure that we up on it. And I'm so heavily serious about the mental portion. Contact them. Because when you got it easy like that, you chilling. You out, you shopping, you clean up your house, you cooking. You can hit them real quick on the phone. You know what's going on. Y'all right? You don't sound right today. And you'll know too. You'll know. If for those of you who are looking to be dispatchers, I do teach it as well. I have a self-paced course. There's people actually taking it now that are making comments. I appreciate them. If there's anybody on TikTok, tell them about it. But there is, if you're in the research phase though, You can subscribe to my YouTube, which is the same name, Empty Nest Logistics. It's the same on every platform. But if you're ready to move into the course space, so y'all, let me make this announcement while I'm on here. The course, I'll go in and change it before I get off of here. I took the course. It's great. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, Willie. Willie, how's it going? I'm going to talk to Willie in a minute, y'all. Y'all remember I told y'all about Willie. Willie is a guy that got the course on Black Friday. And then he had, by the end of December, he had 5 carriers. So he was watching his carriers for consistency. And I was telling him, you know, to hire his next 5. So I'm going to see how that's going. Box truck, 26-foot box. You still here? Okay, so if you're looking for the course, if you're ready to take the course, you can hit the link in my bio. The course is $399. The course comes with the ebook My Homeboy Said, and it also comes with the dispatcher agreement. It will no longer come with the link to the group. I'm actually closing that group out at the end of the month because at this time it is kind of pointless. So at that point, you know, you can catch me live, or you can go into the membership for $25 a month. So you can get what you really need, because it's not really, you know, worth it. Nothing is really happening in there, and people are needing more than that space is giving. Okay, so 26-foot. New authority, CDL, non-CDL. Let me tell us a couple of things. Well, yeah, subscribe to my YouTube if you are in the research phase. If you're ready for the course, hit the link in the bio. I took your course also. Still loving it. Thank you. Thank y'all so much. And you all will still have access to the course for 6 months. And then you will have a job opportunity if you would like. Okay, so non-CDL, 26-foot, new authority. Or is your authority active yet? And while we're waiting on him, yes, the ebook for the box trucks as well. The ebook called Marian in the Box Truck. Willie, how's it going? Let me get with you, because you get busy and you'll be gone. So your authority been active for 8 months. Okay. Did you have a dispatcher already, or did you run yourself for the past 8 months? It's a good course. Thank you, Willie. Or you've been running for 8 months. So did you fall into the trap of somebody telling you to put your truck on at Amazon? Run myself with Amazon. When you said 8 months, you see, I was already going on that route. So you all know that I tell you that running your truck under Amazon is a private entity, and you're not getting any maturity on your authority when you do that. I had the experience of running a truck, 24-foot box, new authority under Amazon, but I also did my research. That's why I come and tell y'all to, yes, get on with Amazon so you can have something coming in. However, still get on those load boards and meet you some broker bulls, okay? And try to get some authority. I know you run yourself with Amazon. I was running Amazon as a dispatcher, and I was making my carrier them $1,400 a night because I had time to sit and look and not take the first thing that came on. I'm not saying that that's what you're doing, but at some point, Amazon is running a fool now. The price, what they're trying to pay. But so are you the only driver, Kendrick? You just have the one truck, or do you have 2 drivers? It's Amazon Relay too, y'all. I have to remind myself to say Amazon Relay. 2 drivers or just you? Let me see something. Oh, you only got 189 followers. Okay, so just you. Okay, so what we did is the owner was driving at first. When we got on with Amazon Relay, and anybody could use this or advise this, when we got on with Amazon Relay, the owner hired a night driver. So the owner drove the truck in the daytime, I would find him something locally, $300, $400, $500, and then at night, because you know it runs from, well, for those who don't know, the Amazon relay runs from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. It runs overnight. Post office runs for the box trucks. So that's what we did. So I would find the night driver 2 loads a night for at least $700 each. But I had to wait that board out. Because as you probably know, Kendrick and some other people are figuring out, they got the low that come out, you know, between 12 and 217. They be like $300, 300 and some dollars. Y'all know. And you had the people who want to get their money, they hurry up and get those. But they don't realize that if you wait, that wait, huh? To around about, you know, about 339, 340, all the way to like 510. Then they gonna go up $450, $500. But if you wait till around 6:30, 7 o'clock, huh? When they get to 600, 650, 700, but you got to watch the lane, of course, because you still got to do your dispatching stuff. You got to see what the lane is, where the lane going, how popular the lane is, how many of them do they have going that way, how close is coming back going to be to the house, or where, you know, still got to do your stuff. And there's some things that we do as dispatchers that people who don't want a dispatcher do not know. So they find themselves in situations. Now, I'm not saying that you need to run and get you a dispatcher and pay somebody. But what I am saying is going to get you a course, or going to get you a crash course, going to get you some underlying things, you know, and do what you need to do so you can maximize your opportunity and you have the information and you know. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So one driver. So are you coming off Amazon, Kendrick? Or are you trying to do both because the pricing now is just not worth it? The pay now. So you've been in business for 8 months. Have you ever run so you've been with Amazon since you started your business? And I'm just trying to make sure that I'm correct, because what I'm going to advise you to do is, if you're looking for a dispatcher, so with your truck, being that you're going to come in, being that you are non-CDL, if you get you a dispatcher, if I connect you with one, however, the pay is not worth it. So this is what you can do. And anybody can take this, whether you own your own, whatever. Y'all know I don't care. I just want you to win. Okay, success is the goal. So what you can do is get up with you a dispatcher. Understand that you'll be coming out here as if you are a new authority. So in the first 90 days, it may be challenging to consistently keep you moving, but you know, we never know how things are going to move. So what I would advise, so we know that with a new authority, if you have not found anything for that truck by 10:30 a.m., the likeliness of movement is not going to happen. So since you already have the Amazon set up, you could get you a dispatcher. Y'all can see, you know, have y'all conversation, do what needs to be done. Here's the thing about a dispatcher. Okay, wait a minute. Let me back up off of that and sit my cup down. I only charge if I move you. So we will try to connect you with a dispatcher who only gets paid when they move you. So you will try to get you a dispatcher. What they will do is in the morning, they will try to find you something. If they have not found you anything by 10:30 a.m., go ahead and take your shoes off and your clothes off and lay on down and just do an Amazon load. This way you are still bringing in profit, but you're maximizing what you need to do. Now in that, you would still have to see how many loads you want to take that night. Are you going to be able to lay down, you know, your variables, your things, to test it out. Here's the thing. Once you start getting some credibility with brokers, you get a load, you do well, your dispatcher is the bomb. So when your dispatcher, let me turn this heat off so y'all can get a pencil and a paper. I don't even know why y'all come on here fooling with me if you ain't got no pencil and paper, because I never know what I'm gonna say. So hold on a second, y'all. Let me turn off the heat. 1 second. Okay, so when you find something for your carrier, look, I always got my pen and paper because we never know what's gonna fly. When they finish, this is what I do all the time. And y'all, this is the kind of stuff we talk about and go into depth a little bit more in course and in the monthly membership. But you always want to write them. When you send that BOL back to the broker, you always want to write them back and say, yep, that's what we was doing. Come on, Willie. Hey, thank you so much for allowing transportation company to be of service. We look forward to working with you again. Here is the completed, or here is the BOL. Something cute, something memorable. Something memorable. And you want to do it every time. It doesn't matter how many times you work with that same broker, you want to do it every time. Because what happens is you do it so much that when they have something, they think of you. When they get something, they think of you. Because we never know what kind of day they're having. Because we are of service. We are service based. So you want to say something like, thank you so much for allowing transportation company to be of service. We look forward to working with or being of service again. Here is the completed BOL or whatever, whatever you're submitting. Here is the gas, we paid our own, what you call the thing? You got the lumper here. Here is the lumper bill. Here is, everything. But you always want to thank them because you might feel like, what I'm thanking them for? I'm the one who had the truck. Yeah, they the one who had the load. They the one said that I agree with what you're negotiating with, and I agree that I want to move forward with you. So we always want to thank them, even though we know. You know what I'm saying? So we just always want to be customer service oriented. No matter how they cut up, no matter how they want to act up, we always want to be memorable because you want to leave them sitting there saying, man, it didn't matter what I said to them or what I did. They still did. Now, they don't know that I'm on the side of this thing saying, if I was on your way, you wouldn't be talking on this right here. Oh, delete. Thank you so much. We understand. We greatly appreciate it. It won't happen again. They don't got to know it. They don't have to feel it. So yeah, I just wanted to hit y'all with a few things tonight because, it's just, sometimes we don't know, or sometimes we just need to be reminded, or sometimes we just need a little verbiage. We just need a little verbiage. Again, if you was on that live Saturday, the verbiage was flowing. Woo! A whole lot was flowing, but you can catch the replay. Well, you can catch some of it. Some of it that's helpful for you. The rest went into the private area, which is the monthly membership one. But it is still good. It is still enough. It is on my YouTube. I think it's is it organization? I think it's organization. What was it called? Organization, follow up, and no rush. And it's probably gonna be on there as part 2. Or it might just be on there. Boy, that thing, that Saturday, Saturday was something else. Saturday was something else. And it wasn't expected. It just kind of came together. So welcome to those who this is your first time here. My name is Marian E King, owner of Empteenest LLC, doing this role as Emmteenest Logistics. I am an independent dispatcher. I also teach. I also come live and talk to you all and try to give information to help people out. I believe in operating in free and cost-effective methods. Free should be as valuable as paid. Free should be able to get you, my free is able to get you into a position where you can start making a little bit of money, and then you can take that and invest where you need to in your business, in your education, in the business that you want to be in, or whatever. Speaking of me being live, so at this time, I do not have private conversations, phone calls, and that sort of thing because it is just me. I spend time coming live. Also, what I will do from here forward and have been doing is if you missed the live on any of my social media, I have where you can ask me questions. I've said several times, please do not inbox or email me unless I've asked you to do that. And it's getting worse, but I'm going to keep pressing on with the people sitting and watching these lives and going to my inbox talking about they wanted to ask me something. When I say several times here, ask me now while I'm live. This is the free. This is free. Now, if you want me to charge you $100 for 10 minutes of my time, then I could give you a personal special on that. But that's not what my spirit tells me to do. So please, please stop doing that. It is insulting, and it is you don't want to respect boundaries. For those who watch me, you know, when I come on here, I stay on here for hours. So when I get a message from you saying that you sat here for hours and listened to this live and you did not ask one question, I'm not going to respond to you. Let me tell you why. I ask you to do it here because this is a space where you do not have to pay. That's number one. Number two is, this is my business. So I don't have anything private to talk to you about. I'm not going to, price is not going to change. There's no reason for us to have a private conversation. Here are the things. Here is the business. Here's where you can find what you need for free on my YouTube or catch me live. Here's where you can find the paid. So I try to be good to y'all. It is my desire to be of service, and in order to be of service to you all in a cost-effective manner, it is for me to come on here. For those who make purchases from me, if you have the course, you contact me through the course. I contact you back through your portal. Y'all know how to contact me because we got some stuff going on. But y'all, let's try to work on it a little bit. I'm not, at no point, y'all already know, I'm not going to act ugly with you. I'm not going to do none of that kind of stuff because it's not okay. It's not okay. Just like I tell y'all, we have to look out for our carriers. We have to check in on them, see how their mind is or whatever. I would not rest if I shamed or embarrassed somebody on here on purpose, and that was their last straw. That was their last. The reason that my spirit told me to make sure that there's valuable information on my YouTube is because I'm a bleeding heart. Okay, I come from lack. I come from struggle. So when I prayed about my business and how I wanted to move in a cost-effective way, especially at first, but how I was going to take, because let me tell you, the Lord, who I serve, they knew. They knew that when I came on these people's internet, as soon as somebody got in here in this live and they said, oh, I really want to do this, but I just don't have the money, I will be on here talking about, send me an email. I'm going to give it to you for free because I know that was me. And I know you need to get to the next level. That's what kind of fool he know. He know. And then, so he said, you're going to make the provision. Your YouTube is going to be free and full of value. That will help them get into a position to be able to pay wherever they want to. Also, he knew I was going to see those same people that was doing me like that over there paying big top dollars to be, where they want to be. And you all, my community, a lot of you all help me see that people will pay for what they really want. So there's just a lot of things that I've learned. So we don't have a need to do that. I don't have a need to embarrass you or none of that kind of stuff. Definitely not on purpose. So I just wanted to throw it in there real quick. So if you are in need of anything, all right, in need of anything, I am aware of my audience. Okay. If you are in need of anything, if you are in the research phase of your business, please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube and watch the videos. It will help you. It starts off with a dispatch course, a high-level overview course. What this is, what we're about, what you'll need, how you'll need to do it. Okay? Then there is ebooks. If you've already taken a course, you will not hear me on here saying, oh, they didn't do right by you, just by mine. Nope. Do not purchase another course. Do not pay for a mentor. Do not pay for coaching. First, okay? Take that information. Couple it with the free information that I have on YouTube. I'm telling you, you will begin to get an understanding. Now, at that point, when you start bringing it together, there is 3 things that I will ask you to get after that if you need. The first one, for $20, I have a dispatcher agreement. It is already put together. All you got to do is slap your logo on that mug, Read through it, take away what you don't want to use, add to it what you do want to use, and get prepared for your yes. The second thing in preparation for your yes was to get the ebook My Homeboy Said, $9.99. The ebook My Homeboy Said helps you find your own carriers, help you interview your carriers, help you to rebuttal some of the things that people are going to say concerning you being their dispatcher. Why should I pay you? You know, you don't turn no wheels. What are you going to do for me that I can't do for myself? The last place I worked at didn't do it like that. And ultimately, my homeboy said that I don't need a CDL to go get this box truck, get on these people's internet and get me a dispatcher, and they're going to make me $10,000 a week. So it is to help you with all of the hearsay that the potential carriers will come to you with when they're looking for a dispatcher. All of the things that they heard. But as the SME, as the subject matter expert, which is you will be able to rebuttal those, hit them with the truth and the reality of their specific situations, and allow them to decide whether or not they want to move forward, or you decide whether or not you want to move forward. The interview process is very important. I got you just a second, Ashley. So that is that. If you need more than that, then I do, I guess what one would call coaching, for a monthly membership of $25. So we meet on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We didn't meet this morning because something was doing a fool, but for the majority of the part, we meet on Tuesdays from 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do cold calling. We contact brokers. Leads are provided. We help one another who have gotten carriers or we have challenges. You know, we do all of the things in that time. And then on Thursday night, we have, you know, just conversation time. We ask all the things that we need to ask, and we kind of operate in the space that we are in. There are old videos, well, not old, but in the past 2 months that we talked about. They are available for you as soon as you sign up for your Patreon membership. So you can go back over those and get a lot of information, and you can come to the live sessions if you so choose. If you cannot make it, replays are plentiful. The replay revelations are very effective. I call them that because we can be live and you may not get it, and you may go back and watch it and you like, boom, aha, it's the revelation. The replay revelation is real. Yeah, hold on, Ashley, I got you in a second. If you are a box truck owner and you're going to dispatch yourself, or you are a dispatcher who's going to dispatch box trucks, then I have another ebook. It's called Marian in the Box Truck, and it talks about my experience with a new authority, non-CDL driver, non-CDL equipment, new authority box truck. That is how come I'm able to tell y'all. That's how come I can create the book My Homeboy Said and all of those things, because of that process and how we started with that box truck. And within months we were making money. That was the dual thing with the Amazon as well as working on the load board, and how I told them that we was breaking up the second week of January. We was going to be through because I no longer wanted to deal with the non-CDL, and how that owner went and got his CDL. LaShonda said, I'm a part of the replay revelation. You hear me? He went and got his CDL, and the night driver that we had, he sent him to get his CDL, and then he hired another driver and he sent him to get his CDL. And now that was in October of 2020. We started. They were new. I was new. And here we are in 2022, all CDL holders, 2 tractor trailers and a power only. So that is why I am here to tell anybody, do not knock the box. Do not knock humble beginnings. And if you do these proven steps that I have written, because I operate in experience and application. So I tell you all what I did to bring that business to success. And that is what I help you all do. I don't make nothing up. I don't talk to y'all about nothing I haven't done. I only tell you what worked if you do all of the things, as Willie loves to tell me, and I love it. And then finally, the most expensive thing I have is the self-paced dispatching course, which is outstanding. It has everything. I do not leave anything out. So if you take that, and if you need more of the coaching, the action part, then when you finish that, you can enroll in the monthly membership. You can enroll in the monthly membership if you want to, because that's what some of these replays are going to be, because some of them sometimes get a little too intimate, too much information, and it just can't be out here in these internet streets like that, because people like to take your stuff and then want to charge people like they want to learn something. Okay, so there is a question over here on Facebook. Can you explain how we book loads for the week? I'm a little confused on that. Like, I know how to book a load, but how would you do that for days in advance? It would depend on your experience and your equipment, Ashley. So again, that is one of those variable things. Of course, I'm in that space now, but it's 2020. You know, and when we had the power onlys, kind of couple days-ish. But then when you get, like when we got the equipment that we have now, and again, it depends on what you got, where it's going, who you're working with, because you know, once you start getting you some broker booze, you know, you have the likeliness of you moving them for days at a time without having to look for anything else increases as well. So again, the variables, however, it can be done and it will be done. And again, it just depends on what you're doing, how you're doing it. So that part there. If anybody, if you have any questions, any concerns, please feel free to ask me. I am not one of those people who is going to switch up on you. If you ask me something, before I used to tell you everything I thought I could. But once I really buckled down and got the information together and people started paying for things, then I can't do it anymore like that. However, comma, I will find the words to help you get an understanding without being unfair to those who have paid for more. Because I believe that you all are definitely helping out my vernacular. You know, you all really help me use my words and pull my words out. So please feel free. It is not a problem. It is not a redundancy. I don't care. I don't mind. We all know that it takes people 7, 8, 9, 10 times to hear something, or 7, 8, 9, 10 different ways to hear something in order to get that. Is FMCSA the best way to find carriers? I say yes. The reason that I say yes is because, number one, you found them on your own. Do not buy lists. Do not buy lists. Do not buy lists of any sort. Now, I'm not a hater and I don't knock anybody's hustle. However, cost effective leads me to make sure that you know how to find your own for free. In that cost effectiveness and finding your own for free, when you contact them, it is easier for you to speak to them, because when you got this list that you don't know where it came from and where it's been, and you call somebody up and you say, hey, my name is so-and-so such and such, and I'm calling because you knew and you need a dispatcher. Who is this? Where you got my stuff from? Or what's even worse is you call them up and that person has sold 30,000 people the same list. And you got somebody on the other end of that phone. Why do y'all keep calling me? I'm so sick of it. Okay? You don't want that. But when you get them from the FMCSA website, it flows. They know that they contacted the FMCSA website, because here's the thing. I got you, Ashley. And I got you over here living a good life. When you contact these people, as soon as those DOTs and those authorities go active, baby, what you call them? The telemarketing people go ham. All these people trying to sell them stuff they don't need, trying to scare them up and fool them up and all of that. But when you call, okay, because you heard the words from Marian over here at Empty Nest Logistics, when you call, you're going to be swift to help them understand. Hello? Am I speaking with the owner of transportation company? This is them. My name is Marian. I got your information from the FMCSA website. That is going to pull them and make them, because they know. Now, they might not know who this DOT people calling. They might not know who all these people, but when you say the FMCSA website, that gives validity to your call. And they say, okay, it's him. Okay, hi, my name is Marian. I'm giving you a call. I got your information from the FMCSA website. I'm calling to see if you need a dispatcher. I'm calling to see if you're in the market for a dispatcher. I'm calling, state and let them say, you know what, I am. What do you do? Or they might just come out the gate. Yeah, I just got my authority just went active. I got me a 26-foot box truck. I ain't got no CDL. I wanted to get started. I want to be home every day. I did do a little time down there to the prison, but I've been redeemed. Some of them might get diarrhea at the mouth. Some of them you might have to pull teeth. What exactly do? You got to be able to say, hey, I facilitate the movement, all right, to help you see benefits, okay, to help you see financial gain. Whatever it is that you want to do, put your little oomph on it and run it. These are the services that I offer. Let me run that back, and then I'm going to catch y'all too. These are the services that I offer. Hey, these are the services, these are the services, these are the services. The reason that that is important is because when they ask you, what is your doggone percentage? And you say that my percentage is 10%. And they say, damn, what you doing for? Well, you got a refrigerator. You got a dry van. You got a box truck. So your refrigerator and your dry van going to make me a whole lot of money. And your box truck is going to take me a long time to find something for you. Let me tell you, you're going to get hung up on. You're going to get dismissed. You don't ever want to tell nobody that you are charging them something because of their equipment. Because you don't drive it. You don't fuel it. You don't miscellaneous problems in it. You don't maintain it. You don't do anything for it. So who are you to ask them for some money on their equipment that they insure and that they got the bill paid on? Okay? Also, the process for a box truck, the process for a bicycle, the process for a dry van, a flatbed, a refrigerator, a consternator, the process is the same. So you don't get to charge them talking about it's going to take you time. You're going to call that same broker. You're going to look on that same load board. You're going to look on that. The process doesn't change. What you want to speak to is the services. I am going to find, book your loads. The basic, whatever you want to say. I'm going to submit all of your paperwork. I'm going to house everything that you need. I'm going to do your IFTA quarterly. I'm going to speak to the services. The more services that you can speak to, the more they begin to see, oh, I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that. Oh, I surely don't want to do that. Because what we want to be is, all we want them to do is drive and submit us the BOL. Okay? So I'm going to put a pin in that. If you got a question on it, ask it. So I'm going to start over here because it started here. I have one carrier with 3 power onlys, and he has had his authority for 3 weeks and have been trying to make connections with brokers, but still, wait a minute, but still have not been able to find anything. Do you know any that will work? Because he is less than 30 days. Y'all, here we go. You have to be able to, this is not towards you, I'm just want to say this. With these new authorities, you all, do your research. Listen to me if you want to. You know, I ain't going to steer you wrong. However, go get you some more. In the first 90 days, it doesn't matter how new your business is, it is going to be challenging to consistently keep you moving because you do not have any trust with the brokers. So you want to be able to let them know the interview process. Again, the ebook My Homeboy Said will help you all out tremendously because you will be able to help and tell them this information first before you take them on, before you take them on. Can I get somebody to type before you take them on so I could go back to that thought in a second? So you just got to keep trying. You can go back and let them know. You know, you can always update some information. And if they don't want to work with you or move forward, then that's their business because it's not going to make a difference. They still not going to move. Okay? That truck ain't going to move. That truck ain't going to move. Okay? So you want to just let them know that you are doing all that you can. You know, you are still, you know, researching. You are still new. Before you take them on, listen, I have to say this. I have to say it because we deal in reality over here too. I know you done went and got this LLC. You done set up this business bank account. You done went and got you your load board, your second line, your Adobe, your DocuSign, all of the things. And you started kicking out and nothing coming in. But it is going to be worse because you're going to be kicking out money and wasting time when you do not interview these potential carriers to see what they really want to do. See if they really want to go. See if they understand that when you educate them, because we got the 3, my 3. Listen, educate, and if they are in agreement and you all agree to move forward, then advocate. You want to ultimately become their advocate. But you do not want to do anything quick. I did make them aware, but wanted to see if there was a way. Boom. Hold on. I'm going there right now. So when you do your interview process, okay, you got the ebook, My Homeboy Said, you run down everything. They give you their unrealistic expectation. I'm non-CDL, but I want to be home every day. I want to make $10,000 a week. I want to, $5 a mile and all of that. And you say, hey, in your specific situation, in the first 90 days, it's going to be challenging to consistently keep you moving. All right. As far as, what is your budget? What do you need this truck to pay for? Are you in position? Do you have a cushion? Are you in position to take care of everything you took care of before you got this purchase, as well as this purchase? Because in the first 90 days, it's going to be challenging to consistently keep you moving. Okay. Once they understand and they agree, at that point, you say, you know what? This sounds good to me. I feel like this is something that we can work on and work through. Now, at this time, I would like to request that you allow me 24 to 48 hours to research areas of opportunity, to research areas of consistent movement. See how you do not instantly go into a contractual agreement with them? This way, when you go and do your 24 to 48 hours research and you see that you can't move them, when you contact them back, you say, hey, how's it going? My name is, this is Marian again. They're going to say, yeah, hey, I was waiting to hear from you. So in my 24 to 48 hour research, in the areas that you said you wanted to be in, there is not much opportunity for movement for you at this time. And with your specific requests, I would not be successful in, properly establishing and moving and being instrumental to your business. However, I will keep your information and shop it through those in my network, and maybe there'll be someone that will be able to take care of or do what it is that you are requesting. This will keep you from having to be stuck with them and they stuck on what you said, and now they're going to start hounding you because they feeling like because you did not inform them correctly. Also, going back before you get to that part, if you are in the interview process, again, the ebook My Homeboy Said, and they speak. So you're listening and you're in the listening process and you're hearing all of the unrealistic expectations, right? And then you, as the subject matter expert, you say, hey, I heard you say you want $10,000 a week. You want to be home. You want all of the things. For your specific situation, over the road is going to be a requirement in the first 90 days. $3 a mile is not conducive to your equipment and what we're doing here now. We have to establish trust with brokers. This can take some time. So in the first 90 days, there may be some times that we do not move at all. Are you in position to take care of that? Now, if they rebuttal you and they say, no, I want to be home every day. I'm not with that. My kids need to see whatever their rebuttal is. What you do at that point is, I understand that. I have given you the information that I know that will help you. If this is something that does not work for you at this time, I would not be able, to do what you are needing done in your business. So at this time, I will hold on to your information. I will shop it through my network. Thank you so much for your time and good luck on your business. Don't even take them because, yes, we listen, then we educate. But if they cannot, because you are the subject matter expert, you know what's up. You know what's happening. You know what's moving and shaking. If they cannot, but you have to watch it because you have to make that clear because this is still your business and you don't have to take no anything. So once you educate and you see that they're not, let me tell you something else to look out for also. When you hit them with, that's not realistic. In the first 90 days, that won't be an option for you. And they say, oh, okay, all right then. Okay, I can see that. Watch. Do your 24 to 48 hours. Watch. Come back to them with your findings. If your findings are positive, let them know. And if you still want to move forward. However, write that email. Y'all check out that video from Saturday. Write that email. When you're doing the interview process, set the email up. When you send them your agreement, watch them. They will sign that agreement, wait for you to get the agreement, feel like they got you locked in, and say, I know I went on ahead and signed that, but I still want to be home every week. Let me give y'all a little recap of what we talked about on Saturday. So when you're doing the interview process, you want to set up your email. Everything that you are talking about, you want to type it into your email. Type it into the email. When you finish that call, everything that you talked about is in the email, okay? All right, thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and do my 24 to 48 hour research. I will contact you back, and we will revisit the conversation to see what we're going to do then. Everything that y'all talked about in there, you got paragraphs, you got a whole term paper. When you hang up with them, you're going to copy that term paper. You're going to put it in a folder of your own, and you're going to go through there and get the Clef notes and only send them the briefing. Only send them the points. We talked about this. You agreed to this. We decided this. In 24 to 48 hours, I'm going to reach back out with an update, and we will see what's going on from there. Okay? Boom. You send them that. You keep your documentation. So what happens is, when they renege, when they say, I signed your document, but I still want to be home, you're going to go take the term paper. You're going to go through there and get the specific part from where you said, I explained to you. You agreed to move forward with what the understood information was. But now you have decided that that's not what you're going to do. So effective immediately, because this is what we verbally agreed to, I will no longer be able to work with you. Y'all finna learn how to get up off these people messing with me, because they will do it. And when you have your verbal documentation, and then you have your written documentation, this will help you come up out of those situations, you know, because everybody didn't know before now. But now that you come into the knowledge and understanding, you ain't going to let nobody mess with you no more. You're not going to do it. And go check out the video from Saturday. It will help you with verbiage. It will help you. I talked about this whole thing. So it will definitely help some of y'all who are new or newer. Also, if you have gotten yourself into a situation, you know, let me know, and we can pull some verbiage together to help you reverse that thing and either come up out it or turn the situation around. Okay, Ashley. Okay. Thank you. Follow-up questions. How soon do we book backhaul? Do we book it the same? Ashley, are you in, excuse me, the monthly membership? We book it the same time we book the pickup, or should we book it after the load is dropped, being that we need to know where their clock is at? So that again will be a variable thing. You will definitely know their equipment. Okay, these are things that we, you know, get into. But I'm going to answer you as best I can here. So again, it depends on if your carrier is new and you're having the conversation with them that we may go out and we may be stuck for days, then this should not be an issue, because communication is going to be at the forefront. If your carrier is new, sometimes there won't be backhaul immediately. That's why you want to try to make sure on the front end it is good enough. But sometimes you have to bite the bullet, because you're still trying to build that rapport with brokers. And then again, those are variable things, and we go into the details of when to and when not to, you know, because we have more time, you know, we can really get into it. However, I hope that helps. And I'm not saying y'all go join it. I'm just saying if you want to get more into it with a lot more information, a lot more time where I can just focus on you like that, then go ahead. That is technically the coaching mentor space. But yeah, that helps you. And then again, it depends on your equipment, what you're doing, how you want to do it, you know, how you're able to do it. So, okay, good. Yes, Verna. Are you waving your hand like, okay, yes? Or are you waving your hand because you got a question? If so, go ahead, please. To make them aware, but I want to see if there was any way. Okay, got you. Got you. Thank you. I plan on going into the mentorship. Didn't know if I should wait till after the course. Oh, yeah. If you have not completed the course, though, keep watching. But that will be something that you will get in there. The course, y'all, my course teaches you how to dispatch and all things that you do and all things that you use. And then we get into the specific particulars, because you want to be able to apply this information to whatever equipment and the business part. So you're good. But that is definitely something that will depend on the equipment, the authority. And also, y'all, remember, when you contact the broker, you can always ask them if there's some backhaul. Okay, all right, Verna. Because if they can catch something else coming on back, they want to do that too. They want to do that too and make it easier on them. And they can get on with trying to avoid putting something else on the load board. So, oh, I think that's my son in there cooking something. So yes, y'all think, oh, I've read that. Got you. I did make them aware, but I wanted to see if there was any way. Okay. Yeah. Now living the good life. Now I'm gonna tell y'all. When I had that box, and some of this stuff too, you all. It depends on your carrier. My carrier was willing to do whatever it was that needed to be done. So we was on Craigslist. We was moving mattresses and furnitures in houses. We was doing what needed to be done. But y'all got these carriers now that don't want to work. They don't want, no touch, no touch. They don't heard about no touch freight. Want no touch freight. You got to put in some work. However, I'm not going to knock you. I'm not going to not take you because you want no touch. But just understand that you're now adding on top of the challenge that we already have. Just understand you have decided. So I'm going to work with what you say. I'm not going to be trying to make you do anything. I'm just going to advise you, tell you what it is. So when we come in contact with it, you know, you decided that you don't want to. You decided that this is how you're going to do, how you're going to move. So always remind them. Always remind them. Okay? Y'all good? Look at y'all. Y'all soaking it up. Y'all catch that video. My videos on YouTube are already informative, but that one on Saturday, it had a lot. Have your notebook. Oh, he said he's taking that to work tomorrow. So take that one. Take the first. There's two of them. The smaller one right there got two in it too. Not the fries.
You don't want these?
No, you gotta one more.
This only got one.
Okay, take one out the other one. So yeah, y'all. Ask. I will answer. I will. Did anybody catch the sale over the weekend for the course? Anybody who didn't catch it? I mean, who caught it? Detective. All right, y'all. So I never want to be before you long, and I didn't plan on coming and be on live too long tonight. However, y'all know how I do if y'all have questions. But if all hearts and minds are clear, I'll go ahead and get off of here. Come back tomorrow, probably earlier in the day. If I'm not busy. See what y'all got going. Okay, I don't see no email from old boy either. Oh, let me make this disclaimer. Let me make this disclaimer. Because you know people they be doing what they want to do. If there is anybody who is in these comments or hit your inbox and did not say anything on here that tried to solicit you for business, I do not know them. Whatever it is that you come in contact with, that is on you. Anybody that I'm going to connect you with, I'm going to directly tell you to email me. I'm going to connect you with who I know and who I know what they're doing because they came from under me. So if there's anybody who hit you up under here, who inbox you and all that kind of stuff, you are on your own with whatever comes out from there. Okay? Don't come back here talking about this where you met them at because I asked you outright on live and I gave you the directive on what to do for me to assist you. All right? Y'all, it'll be a lot of that kind of stuff and y'all will be amazed at how people will do stuff and get themselves into stuff and then want to email you down talking about, can you please call me? That this person that was on your live didn't do right by me. How long they didn't do right by you? And would you have told me if they would have done right by you? Like, you know, another reason that I say that, you all, because I connect and I connect for free. Okay, so if there's anybody on here talking about they're going to connect you with somebody for a small fee and all that kind of stuff, they definitely not affiliated with me. Okay, if I connect you with a dispatcher, I do not get a fee. I do not get any money. I don't get any. That's not how I move. Everything that I got a price on is in the link in my bio. And it's going to come out my mouth. That is important for you all to know, because people be on here about, they talk about deceptive practices. They be wide open and they will use your stuff to be paid and won't even say thank you so much. So yeah, I just wanted to say that real quick. Thank you. I appreciate you. No problem living a good life. No problem. All right, y'all. So I'm going to get on up off of here. I think we've been on here, an hour, 4 minutes. That's good for me. And I'm going to upload this on to YouTube. So if there's anything that you missed, anything you want to hear one more again, anything you want to go back and write down, you can find it on there. Everybody, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can subscribe to all my socials. It's the same name on all the platforms. Empty Nest Logistics. I greatly appreciate y'all. Y'all have yourselves a good night. Be safe. And I will talk to y'all later.